All right, here we go. So we're looking at a couple different releases. We're going to look at the suitcase release here, which is considered a really weak release. Your fingers get to the outside, your wrist is in a really bad position, your fingers are in a really bad position, so you're not creating the leverage, and you're not creating a good, strong ball roll. So this one actually just floats through the entire lane, never reads the middle of the lane, and it just misses the head pin to the right. Now at the end of this, you'll see 3 different shots, and I'll show you an overlay that all 3 shots are, in fact, going on the same path as each other. So this is a true test. This is a true showing of what different releases can do. So now we're at the 1 p.m. strong firm release. This is more of a controllable release. This is what you're going to do. You should start each day using this type of release to try to understand what the lanes are giving you, try to understand what you can do with your hand to try to make it do what you want to do, make the ball do what you want to do. So this one you'll notice it actually does read the middle of the lane properly and gets back to the head pin, back to the pocket, and strikes on a late messenger. So we're creating a little bit better angle, a little bit better ball roll with much better leverage by just getting our hand a little bit more to the inside or even straight up the back of the ball rather than having our fingers to the outside. That first one, that suitcase release, is what a lot of people do as a beginner. That's how they're taught how to get some spin on the ball. Now here is your strong inside release where your fingers are to the inside. This is where you'll see just about every professional bowler. This is where their hand gets, and they're playing that inside part of the ball, and then they rotate their hand to the outside part to create maximum rotation, and then they also can get the ball to read the lane much more. And you'll notice here we actually stone 9 because the ball drives that much harder through the pins than what the other 2 releases did. So you go from missing the head pin to striking with a late messenger to stone 9, all simply by changing your hand position, standing in the same spot, and rolling it over the same spot. So when we look at the 3 releases, it was here. It was shot 1 was that suitcase release where your hand gets to the outside. Shot 2 was the controllable, stable release, and then shot 3 was the strong inside. So now when we overlay them all together, you can see that every shot, all 3 shots, were on the same path. They were on pretty much identical paths going down the lane. They just read the lane differently and drove differently down at the back side of the lane at the break point than each other because of the different releases. So this is where you can learn to create different releases and get good at them to become a versatile bowler, to allow yourself to be able to play straighter and to be able to play inside on the lane as well. So let's watch those releases one more time.